Hey Gemini, welcome to Key Wisdom. Ruth and Tiny here with your monthly intuitive reading. Okay, I have no idea what this reading is going to be about. Look at him. Look at him. So we'll just crack on with the messages, okay? It's completely intuitive. I live my life to acknowledge what I'm experiencing, accept my reality, and tell the truth. And I hope and intend that this reading helps you to do the same, to acknowledge what you're experiencing, to accept your reality, and to tell the truth, okay? So you're entering this month feeling like this, the Two of Wands. This is, let's face it, there's been a bit of a struggle, a battle that you've encountered, that you've been going through, and you are through it now. You are through the battle now, and you know what it is you want to do. You know the direction that you want to go in. You know what it is you must do and what you want to do. You just have to get your breath back first, okay? So this is how you enter the month of June. What's driving this energy, this feeling, is the Six of Pentacles. It's this want or need for balance. I feel like you want what is within, what is felt, what is known, what is understood within, to be manifest. I feel like you want a new, truer, more authentic version, more authenticness to be seen. It feels like you want people to know who you are. There, that's exactly what it is. Okay, recent past, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So you've been doing your thing, you've been gaining strength, you've been getting stronger, you've been learning to love yourself, right? You've been learning to stand on your own 2 feet. You've been learning to strengthen. You've been gaining confidence. And it feels like it's been a little bit of a battle for you energetically. It doesn't mean you've been fighting people, but it's just been energetically quite a challenge. Or you feel that it has been. Now you look back, you're like, blimey, that were hard work. But but you are feeling more confident. Let's move on to moving forward to the near future. Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords, this is keeping things to yourself in order to avoid a disaster, a problem. You're telling yourself that. You believe that. You think, if I don't say this, then it will be better for everyone. And yet it is, there's a reason, there's something else that you're attached to that's making you do this, that's keep making you hold on. We'll we'll clarify, I was about to say, these cards as we go, but some want to come out now. Interesting. I've not had a clarifier for the middle card today. This is for the Six of Pentacles. Like you're going to remember. I'll have to put it underneath. Like, remind me. I've not even finished dealing your card yet. Okay, now we've also got your outcomes, which are here. This wants a clarifier already. These are your outcomes here. Okay. I feel like, whoa, interesting. There's a message, coming through here as well, and it's for this card, this Seven of Swords. Some of you do have access to higher wisdom, direct access to higher wisdom. So whether you call that your higher self, or you call that God, or whatever you call it, there's access, there's a higher wisdom that's doing this, with someone that you perceive to be wise. is causing this you to think this way. Okay, but card at the base of the reading, Judgment. So everything's going to be expressed, everything will be out in the open, seen and said and expressed, and communicated and done. Your certainty, there's more certainty coming through now for you. Okay, it's been a bit of a kind of, I feel like it's been a bit laborious, shall we say. Card at the base of the reading for you is Judgment, and beneath that again was the Hanged Man. So with the Judgment energy, this is really about everything being exposed. It's about a revelation, and in this instance, a self-revelation. Okay, so first of all, you knowing, understanding the unavoidable truth about yourself, about a situation, not being able to hide from a truth, from a revelation about yourself. So this is you realize. So for example, it could be anything, but that's what it represents, is that energy, and everything being out in the open and seen. And I feel like it's because you've been going through this battle. You've been going through, this isn't obviously a battle card, but that's just the energy of this card for me today. It's like, and for you in this reading, it's like I feel like a heaviness, like it's been hard, fought for, as in like knowing what direction you now must go in, or knowing what direction you want to go in, knowing what you actually want. It's like that knowing, that understanding has been hard fought for and hard won by you. It's interesting because I've got this energy of this Nine of Pentacles, but it feels like there's two different sides in a sense. There's like a side that appear like, you know, this is how it appears, but there's like another side it's not as confident or not as strong or not as happy about this situation. So even though it's kind of like you're in, or this is the recent past, so it's like you've been in this situation, you've been in this energy of the Nine of Pentacles and made it work, made it look good, made it look right, but it's kind of like beneath, it's like another side of you, or another side, almost like another side. So look, there's, yeah, it's like you're showing this, like you're being this, you're all single and, you know, and fine with it, but it's like, it's kind of like, this is what it's like, it's so, it's like it's so different like this. It's like this could be appearing to be single but actually being married, or appearing to be happy being single but actually wanting to be in a marriage or in a commitment. You know your life. That's the energy that I'm feeling with these two energies. It's like the two separate things. They're two separate. So they're two separate things. That's just what I feel. It's like there's a very distinct line between the two, but they both belong to you. So either you appear to be single but you're actually married, or you appear that you want to be single and happy about it but you actually want to be in a strong commitment. One or the other. You know your life. That's the energy that I'm feeling for these cards. And it's all this is being driven by the Six of Pentacles, this want or this need for balance and harmony. And it came out with a clarifier. So let's look at that now. Ace of Cups. This is something that you okay, you the thing is, you feel like you can control your feelings and you cannot. This is what's going to be revealed and shown to you in no uncertain terms in the month of June. You think that you can do it. You believe that you can bring about balance and stability and have harmony. But by these two things, by these two things both being a reality, and you can't. So you can't either pretend that you're single and actually be married and think that that's going to make you happy, or you can't pretend that you're happy being single when you actually want to be married. Because even though that's what you're doing and you've been doing, you can't make that a reality, because it's just a delusion. It's not real. It's a lie. And eventually, it's a self-delusion. And eventually, there'll be an unavoidable truth. Like, you will know that. You will actually be like, yeah, I can't do it. Like, it's coming from inside. It's like a well from within. Like, I feel it. I feel like it's like inside there's this well. And all that's going to happen is it's just gonna overflow of love, obviously, until you create balance and actually act on what it is you will know. Because it's going to be a challenge, I think, for you to kind of face it, to kind of acknowledge it, to kind of really fully acknowledge, okay, this is what I feel. It's going to be a challenge. And I say that just because the judgment energy is here, and just because I know when I've experienced, I work with energies in that way, so I meditate on them. It's called generation, anyway, whatever. It feels to me, when I've experienced the Ace of Cups, it feels very, very similar in vibration to the Tower. So I feel like it's kind of like the aftermath of the Tower for me, the Ace of Cups. It's like, wow, blimey. It's like, yeah, man, I really feel it. Yeah, I just feel it. And it's like unavoidable. You can't avoid that knowing. That's what this is. That's what's driving these feelings. So the battle for you, if you will, in the month of that I talk about when I talk about this Two of Wands, the battle for you is the kind of the overwhelming, unavoidable truth of an emotional reality that you have either not wanted to face or not wanted to express, because you believe in your mind, or you tell yourself that it's best I don't. It's best I don't say anything. It's best I don't do anything. It's best I don't act on it. It's better for me. It's better for everyone. Like, you truly believe that, but you don't really believe it. You don't. Because you actually know the truth, because you feel it. And no amount of thinking, Gemini, as you are learning, this is the thing, right? You've got to acknowledge what you're experiencing, because no amount of thinking has ever changed how you truly feel. And you know that to be true. We talk, oh, I'm over it. I'm over it. Yeah, I'm well over it. I'm over it. It doesn't hurt me anymore. It doesn't hurt me anymore. Yeah, I'm absolutely over it. When you're absolutely devastated. Like, you know the truth. You can lie to yourself. That's kind of like the energy that I'm getting. It's interesting because I want to know, this is a clarifier, but then this one, it's an interesting message, this. Let's have a look. So we've got the Eight of Wands. I feel like, again, something needs to be communicated, wants to be communicated, must to be communicated, should be communicated, etc. And yet, again, you're telling yourself, the reason I'm not communicating this is because I think it's for the best. But you know that that's a lie. You're lying to yourself when you say that, and you will know. And actually, if you don't know that, if you don't understand that, you might not know it's a lie, but you understand it's a lie. And if you don't, then you will by the end of June, because that's what the judgment tells us. I want to look at this energy because it's like it's directed to this energy, Three of Cups. So yeah, this is like a coming together. It's like this is a higher kind of union, or a higher kind of, it's kind of like out of your control, and you're trying to control it, Gemini. And maybe that's the thing that you need to acknowledge this month. Maybe that's all you need to acknowledge. Maybe that's what you do acknowledge. Maybe that's what you have to acknowledge because of this judgment moment, whatever this might be. It's like, acknowledge that you're doing this, acknowledge that you're lying to yourself. And it's like something happens, something's gonna I feel like, I want to clarify that Three of Cups. I feel like, yeah, I feel like you are going to have to say something, or something's going to be said, or you the devil energy is about being tied to a delusion of your own creation, because you don't, devil doesn't actually exist, right? It's a delusion. It's fear, it's aversion, it's doubt, it's negative, it's what, it's the old, oh my gosh, that really bad thing happened to me in the past, so I never want that to happen again, so I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna think this way, I'm gonna protect myself, I'm gonna keep things hidden, I'm not gonna say it. And it's like you're breaking the chains with this energy, or you're being encouraged to break the chains, or this judgment experience, whatever this is going to break those chains for you, and you're going to be able to acknowledge your truth over this time period in the month of June. So let's look at your outcomes then. Okay, so we've got the Magician, we've got the Six of Cups, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so it's always, you know, I find this quite an interesting energy, because right, it's very, I'm going to try to explain it to you how that just came through. Okay, how it came through is, it's like you're in the Three of Pentacles. So there's the universe, there's you, and there's this whatever thing that you're trying to create, okay, in this world. And it's like you're all in the same room, and you all walked into the same room at the same time, and you all know that you're in the same room, and you all know that you're trying to create this. But then you put a blindfold on and tie your hands behind your back. So it's like, you know, on some level, you know that this has to happen and that this has to happen. Like, you know that on some level. And you know that this thing wants to happen. And you know that the universe is helping you to bring this thing to happen. But you just blindfold yourself and sit there and tie your hands behind your back. That's what it feels like. So it's like you're manifesting and creating something, but it's almost like you're telling yourself you don't want to create it, but you are on the path to creating it. And you know that you're on the path to creating it. That's what, confusing, I know, but that's what's going on. We are confusing, aren't we? Our experiences are confusing, aren't they, sometimes? Because we always know the truth, and you know the truth. We always know the truth, and you understand the truth. You do. The Magician, the Six of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. So we've got the Magician energy, which is about you creating and manifesting. So you've taken the blindfold off. So these are the outcomes. So this is you creating and manifesting something, bringing something in to your life, having a conversation potentially, or building a business, building something that you want to build, creating something that you want to create, that you have an emotional connection and tie to, that feels like home to you. So this could be a calling, a desire. It could be a relationship, though. I feel it is for some of you. And I'll tell you something at the end, actually. It could be a relationship with somebody, someone from the past, for example. And then we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So it's like working on it. I'm going to be working on it. I'm going to be working on what I've discovered, what I've found, what I understand, what I know to be true. You're going to be putting energy and effort into refining that, into creating, into sustaining it, into manifesting it. I quickly want to look at the Judgment. It's this one, energy. So yeah, so it is about taking action, this Judgment, and then the Sun's on the top as well. So I feel like, you know, whatever this Judgment, however it comes through for you, it will bring up, it will force you, make you want to act. You know it will. And it's, remember, the thing that's driving all of this is this: love and wanting to bring about stability and balance in this situation, in this what you're feeling. And I feel like that maybe it could have been that it was quite, it made you feel a little bit unstable. It does, the Ace of Cups. It's quite, when it hits, man, it hits hard. Okay, so we need to really, you need to allow yourself to go through this process and to acknowledge what you're experiencing, accept your reality, and tell the truth. Okay. Right, I'll say, I'm going to say this right at the end so that no one's here. Thank you very much for being here, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you are back here with me in 4 weeks' time, end of June, for your next reading. Take care, my darlings. Now, I will say that there was someone that I was seeing who was a Gemini. So it's always quite hard to kind of like do these readings and look at them. But that's what I was just going to say. Add on at the end. Okay, my darlings, have a wonderful month. And I'll see you all again in 4 weeks' time, Gemini. Oh, and happy birthday, Gemini. It's your birthday as well, isn't it? Have a wonderful birthday month, Gemini. And I'll see you all again next month with your brand new readings. Take care, my darlings. Bye.